Hello and welcome back to another episode of TCN. Today we'll be smoking Acid's 20th anniversary Connecticut Shade. There are currently no reviews out for this cigar right now. Unfortunately, it's still so new. So I'm gonna have to review this guy blindly. But people have said that this is a much milder version of its Maduro counterpart, which I've smoked before, so hopefully I can draw some type of comparison to that. The Acid 20th Anniversary Connecticut Shade features obviously a Connecticut Shade wrapper with an Indonesian binder and Nicaraguan fillers. Starting off the dry puff for the cigar, I get a little bit of cedar, but it's so incredibly sweet. The sweetened tip on it really plays kind of a minor role, and the tobacco, as I'm pulling through it, I can really taste how sweet the infused tobacco inside is. We're about through the first third of the cigar, and I gotta say, it's incredibly sweet, but through that I'm picking out some really nice wood and smoky flavor notes. But one thing I do have to add about this cigar, which is very different than a lot of its infused and sweetened tipped counterparts, is the fact that the tip is very mildly sweet considering a lot of the Acid brand, but as you pull, the smoke is incredibly sweet, and that's really where the sweetness of the infusion comes from, is the tobacco. As I'm smoking this, it coats the palate with the smoke. It's incredibly pleasant. I like it. It's not for everyone, but let's just go into that second third. Where through the second third, I gotta say, it gets incredibly earthy. I'm picking out some wood notes, and there's still some of that light sweetness that coats the palate, but overall, it's a really earthy second third, and I can't really place my finger on much besides just a little bit of wood. On the final third, that earthiness really smooths out in this really nice defined cedar flavor profile on it, as well as the infusion, which is still kind of sweet, maybe a little creamy. Ranking the cigar, I'm going to give it an 85. I think the cigar by itself is phenomenal, and I think it does kind of reach that middle point between classic cigars and heavily infused cigars. Going over notes, the construction was great. Like a lot of Drew Estate cigars, obviously the ash holds for about a third, but I had no construction problems at all. The draw was great, no problems whatsoever, and of course the burn, I would say, was okay. It started off straight, got a little wobbly, and evened itself back out. Price range, you can find this guy for 11 bucks online, or at your local shop, you might find the cigar in the $15 range, but I picked mine up online. I picked up an entire box of 20 on top of a bunch of really cool stuff for about $180, which, give or take, brings the cigar down to $9 a stick. Is this cigar noob friendly? Yes, it is a wonderfully infused cigar that is always there, whether if it's in full force or lightly supporting wonderful flavor notes from that Nicaraguan tobacco. And for review comparisons, obviously there's no review, but I have to say it really does follow the line of silver bands, being great tobacco, great infusion that does not clash too hard. But I have to say, it doesn't seem as mild as a stick as people are talking about. That's all I got for this time. So once you like, subscribe, go down in the comments, tell me what you think about this cigar. Have you gotten them yet? Have you smoked one yet? Obviously, I've gotten mine, and I'm really liking them. I find them a really good smoke. But I'll see you guys next time.